All right, so this is a lesson for everybody. We're going to talk about numbers. Now, these numbers that we're going to talk about today are not referring to the beats, they're referring to the notes or chords. So, if we're in the key of C, we have 7 notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C, D, F, G, A, B. It repeats all the way up, all the way down. We are going to call those different notes, different numbers. We're in the key of C major. Our first note is C. Our first note is C. So we're going to call C1. Our second note is D. We're going to call D2. I'm going to run out of fingers pretty soon. Our third note is E. We're going to call that 3. Fourth note, F. Fifth note, G. Sixth note, A. Seventh note, B. So we're going to call that 7. So C is 1, D is 2, E, F, G, A, B. Notes are numbers. So, real quick, at home, you can answer these questions. Feel free to pause your video. What is 4 in the key of C? It's F. What is 5? That's G. What is 2? D. 3? E. 7? B. 1? C. What about 8? Well, yeah, you're right, there's no 8, but 8 could also be C. 8 and 1 are the same thing. That's where we get the term octave. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Octave, like an octagon, is a shape with 8 sides. This applies to every other key that there is. Every other major key, it works the same way as the key of C. But they have sharps and flats. The key of C doesn't. So 1 is C. It has a chord that goes with it, C major. So we have our C major chord, that's 1. Our 2 has a chord that goes with it, that's D minor. Or if you're in another key, it's another minor. 3 is what again? It's E minor. 4, F major. 5, G major. 6, A minor. And 7 is B diminished.
That's nasty.
We want to go back to 1, which is major. What is a major chord? A major chord is a chord that sounds bright or happy. Nice. So, a minor chord is a dark chord. Kind of sad, mournful, solemn. A diminished chord is angry, in pain. Let's go back to sad. Let's go happy. That's enough of that. We need more major chords today. Okay, so 1 is major, 4 is major, and 5 is major. That's the same for every key. So what are our 3 major chords in the key of C? said 1, 4, and 5. Now think for a second. What notes are those associated with? 1 is C. 4 is what? F. And 5 is G. That's, once again, just the key of C. 1 major, 4 major, 5 major. Great. Now, our 2 chord is minor. Our 3 chord is minor. And our 6 chord is minor. Once again, our 7 chord is diminished. Let's apply a chord progression to these numbers. Let's do one example. Let's do 1, 6, 2, 5. 1 is going to be C major. What's 6 going to be? It's A minor. What's 2? That's D minor. And what will 5 be? G major. Real easy. You can use this chord progression in any key that you know the names of the notes in. So go ahead and practice this on your instrument, whatever instrument it is. When you know that you're in the key of C and you play a C chord, in your head, try to say 1. When you go to an A minor chord, say 6. When you go to the D minor chord in the key of C, it's 2. And then the G major chord in the key of C is 5. The letters that go with these numbers are going to be different in other keys. In the key of G, G major is 1. Let's skip to 4. Let's do our major chords first. G, A, B, C. G is 1. C major is 4. What's 5? D major is 5. So 1, 4, and 5 are still major in the key of G. 2, 3, and 6 are still minor. So our 2 chord in the key of G would be A minor. Our 3 chord would be B minor. Our 6 chord would be E minor. And then our 7 chord is a diminished chord again called F sharp diminished. Let's use that same chord progression that we used before in the key of C in the key of G. 1, which would be G major. 6, which would be E minor. 2 would be A minor. And then 5 would be D major. Let's see how some of this applies to the guitar. So we have a 1, 6, 2, 5. We did it in 2 different keys. The first one was the key of C. So our 1 chord is going to be C or C major. What's our 6 chord? A minor. 2, D minor. And then 5 is going to be G major. 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. Let's do it in the key of G. So we have a G major chord. That's 1. What is 6? That's E minor. 2, A minor. And then 5 would be D, or if you know it, D7. Great sound. 1, 6, 2, 5, G, E minor, A minor, D, or D7. The main goal of this exercise for either instrument, any instrument, is to get familiar with the numbers.
See the equipment our pros use at the best prices anywhere online. Support small business and save.